5 thrift stores, one day. We can do it. Come thrifting with me.
We're going streaking! Yeah!
We're kicking off our thrift store tour today at Value Village because it opens at 9 a.m. and it's the biggest store on our list today. The others don't open until 10 a.m., so this seems like the best place to spend the next hour. As soon as I walk into a thrift store, the first place I head is the art department. I famously have a 19-foot long gallery wall in my apartment consisting only of items from antique stores, thrift stores, or flea market finds. Nothing struck my fancy in the art department today, so I headed on over to Home Goods. I'm always looking for interesting ceramics and vases to decorate surfaces, bookshelves, nightstands, manteltops, anything like that in my apartment. I prefer matte to glossy ceramics, that's just a personal preference of mine. However, all the surfaces in my apartment are currently covered with ceramics that I preferred to the ones that I saw today. If ever I find ones I like better, I get those and swap out the ones I have in my kitchen, living room, on my credenza, and nightstand. Any piece of decor that looks like it was picked up in another country always appeals to me as well because it can add depth to your apartment and make it look collected purposefully and well-traveled, even if you don't have the air miles to get there yourself. I could go on and on about candlesticks. I've learned all about glass versus crystal candlesticks, and these taper holders are always on my list. This pair of candlesticks is made of glass, whereas I have a crystal set that looks a little bit better on my coffee table at home already, so I left these behind. I cannot go on enough about how obsessed I am with this dark wood stained, ornate-legged coffee table, and for only $17.99, it's a steal of a deal. If I didn't already have 2 coffee tables at home, or if I had the infrastructure set up to flip thrifted items on Facebook Marketplace, this would have come home with me for sure. The forest green color of this dresser caught my eye, and while I swap out the hardware, the piece is lovely and totally merits honorable mention in this video. In an ideal world, I'd love to take sewing lessons at the fashion school downtown, so this dressmaker's mannequin is an item I was considering for its potential future practicality. But as I am not yet a dressmaker, I didn't want to add this large piece to the corner of my small apartment. Firewood holders used for alternative purposes are very popular nowadays. I have a hammered brass one at home I use as a blanket holder, and either of these 2 options would look just as beautiful serving the same purpose. This Paris coffee table book was a must-have. It has a beautiful map on the inside cover and the history of the city throughout the book with beautiful pages. At $5.99, it was a steal. Another art book featuring Renaissance Dutch and Flemish painter Bruegel caught my eye, but as it wasn't in English and I couldn't learn about the artist as I would have liked to, I left the book behind. Once I'm done with art, housewares, and books, it's only then that I take on small sections of the sprawling clothing department. I'm only ever on the hunt for very specific clothing items: leathers, furs, and blazers. I prefer an oversized boxy boyfriend fit blazer, so I tend to head to the men's section and hit up the small and medium sized options to see if I can find any goodies there. I scoured the aisles and found 4 blazers and 1 Letterman leather jacket to try out. While most were close maybes, but not quite right, my faves were this tweed professor's jacket with the suede elbow patches. The brown buttons were divine, but since it was like, not love, it got left behind. The Letterman jacket was a perfect fit, but the varsity look isn't quite my style, so I left this jacket for someone else who would love it more than I can. Secondly, after 10 a.m., I hit up St. Vincent's across the street. I really liked this lamp with the gold orb and the cute cherubs. One furniture item I would never buy new is a hutch for good china, dishes, serveware, and glassware. This one store had 3 beautiful options that would be standout pieces in any dining room. I paid $160 for mine and never looked back. On to the first of 2 Salvation Army thrift stores today. I saw this piano and immediately wished I played. I still may take up lessons one day. I love piano music. The art department of this store is not quite kept up, but I have found some of my best wall gallery pieces digging through this fray. I loved this autumnal piece in a wooden frame with a linen mat, but for $30 it was so not happening. Rattan and cane furniture are always hits on my list, as they can work as one-off occasional chairs that look great styled up and then pulled out as extra seating when you have guests over. I don't know a thrift store that doesn't have a Nancy Meyers-esque wicker basket section, and this one was no exception. On to the Mission store for the best unkept secret. The Mission is widely known to be the best thrift store in the city, so there is never a good time to go. It's tiny and always packed with aggressive shoppers, but if you can keep your calm amongst the storm, you can really enjoy your experience in this place and come away with some amazing treasures. I don't tend to fancy wicker myself, but this uniquely shaped basket in the dark wood was special to me. I also love finding great hosting items like this ceramic pitcher for less. This pair of glass vases were super cute, and for $1 and change each, they came home with me. The clothing section of this store is carefully curated to perfection. Lots of denier leather jackets in a range of colors can be found, along with many other brand name pieces. I could fill a library with the amount of amazing books I find at the thrifts. This hefty Rembrandt book is a particular beauty for carrying on coffee table combos. More great barware. For cottagecore fans, this white wicker chair and desk set would be perfect for you. Here's a nice little cart shot of a couple of cute pieces I picked up. Last but not least, the final Salvation Army thrift is a great size, so there's lots to see. Glass and crystal decanters top my decorative barware must-have list, and these two are gorgeous. This set of 6 lemon mugs is super cute, but given my lack of kitchen storage, I passed on them. This winter landscape was cute to see, as was this gold frame black and white staircase. I love stumbling across paintings in ornate gold frames, such as this one. These ladies almost came home with me to sit above one of my nightstands. However, upon closer inspection, they were damaged beyond repair. All in all, a very successful trip, and I can't wait to show you guys what I find at the thrifts the next time round. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.